sorry you had to see that.
Well, the chief of police, they want everything from you.
Well, see, over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. He took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So do you think the bloke that Detective Goodman was still in there?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What, you keep something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
Lost item? The detective gave you something?
The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that, just in case.
He lost his ID badge.
I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene.
Oh, Mr. Okay. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. Oh, with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair this past December. There was detailed business with him not writing the officer report.
The killing at the police department, right? The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth.
Yeah, you can talk to him about Edgeworth. Did you present the...
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when a Wright asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could take a look in the evidence room.
Now, Righto.
Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all.
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, Sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50. No problem. So, go ahead and investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show that you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Oh, hi! This is a Detective Dottie card, isn't it? That's a special card for those guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. What an honor. And you just run along now and do your best. Later, folks. And he faded away. It looks pretty cool with my label done. This is just like a real ID.
You seem happy.
You can't tell what she said, but she does seem happy.
Yes, sir, but sir, we ain't gonna get into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on that girl.
That one.
Examine the door, maybe.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have an ID card from Chief Grant. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
The card reader's turned off, see?
What is the security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, well. What's made my Bambina's skies so gray?
Was he just sitting there the whole time?
I was hiding under the desk. Along with Detective GUMSHOE.
Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him?
That's... What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? You may have surmised. This here is my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw!
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
It looks like the card reader's on again. Well, while we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you a few questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres.
I was wondering if I could talk to you.
Sorry, Bambina, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his 6-shooter, I say a little prayer.
What was it all about, Mr. Roy?
I think he was just too hungry to talk.
You just saved me because his stomach was a-growling. You have no idea what you're talking about either.
So insulting.
Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation. Pronto! Present the mistake. I thought it was for Detective GUMSHOE. What will he do?
He fell asleep under the desk.
That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas with Grossberg?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Oh, yeah, mister.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch? I see. I see!
I didn't see. I wonder what it means.
All right, Bambina. You win. Ask I'm scrawny waist.
Finally, it seems like
He's willing to talk. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security room for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
actually Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep putting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at the station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, might not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
So what were you going to do with the murder for 15?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? I know that maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
What'll it do? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are all automatically erased every few hours.
You know, for some Meekins and the Detective Goodman are the ones with the tips.
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard, do you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
That's the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
So this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen it somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Rod, I said a member of the record just me. I've seen the number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing.
What number was it? Was it SL9? Or was it the parking number? Oh.
See the victims are the number.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot.
The number on this is 5842189.
Why you say it that way every time?
Officer Marshall, says me the head record again. Look! The first number! It's a perfect match!
It's 5842189. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So we need to need a good Detective Goodman was in the evening room.
But wait, what did Officer Meekins say?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do?
That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me!
If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at an Officer Meekins?
And Officer Meekins. Alright, compadre, you win.
One of the Officer Meekins.
I guess I can give you this ID card record.
I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here.
Well, you would have an ID. Sure.
The sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This is neither Wald West or nor here there.
Ha! But that and this are 2 different things entirely.
I guess I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy.
The sheriffs in the Wild West.
You can just move to the evidence room now. That way you don't have to talk to this guy anymore.
still have one thing I have to talk about.
My store told us something. She said that you were a detective on Delta years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the DL6. The Hill-Dine incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case, not DL6. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? You've heard the name so many times, but you and Dale will explain a bit.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case!
That's right. The evidence transfers.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals, too. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I'll see you now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
That happened to SL9
Off
2
to
days
the big
ago.
court evidence locker in the sky. Gone. Like Elvis's money gone.
But then it technically went down. The vault.
February 23rd, evidence room, Sector 3!
It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room. It's kind of like a graveyard.
Why is there a car door?
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees.
Because there was evidence in a case.
This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Robber. You can't scare me.
He woke up.
Whoa!
She knock him out.
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal.
She did punch him.
So, is it true what I heard?
Righto. Please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give him $50. No problem. So, go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's true.
So, Chief of Police Gant.
Why do we have to do a whole
Yeah,
flashback?
like that happened just a little bit ago. It wasn't even last chapter. Or did they expect us?
He'll loan anyone $50? Even me?
Yeah, that's why you were talking about.
That's what it was about.
Just said his
that joke.
punchline would land. That's why they showed you the flashback. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today?
Boss friendly.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief. So now you're boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you'll want to have this.
Can't be that big of a room. Why do we need purple in?
So Detective GUMSHOE, you're the boss of all the day.
That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here, in the police department.
Put a few bills for your yelling.
What's her accent change multiply?
Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you get kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here? Too? Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker's fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card.
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
It seems like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Well, hey, you mind your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. So the only locker you can open is your own.
Do they look like Neiman lockers?
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it,
Beep, you get a shock.
rumor has it, that's how Yanni Yoki lost his fingers. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth no matter what happens.
So Mr. Edgeworth is in the inquiry committee right now.
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of
Was
course.
he actually the cowboy?
Yeah. Edgeworth was the cowboy. Confirmed.
He used to dress up like a cowboy all the time.
That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
Ask about Edgeworth's cowboy face.
Detective Goodman's note, that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised out of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
He just showed up to court wearing a big cowboy hat.
Everyone. Well, why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. I could look dramatically off to the side. Now that it was a bloody case, a violent case,
Violent? So it was a murder?
a serial killing.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this case after all.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago.
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors about forged evidence.
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Bruce Goodman, that is.
Oh, what do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, you see.
So the switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself?
You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match.
Did Phoenix just get bored and go try to open one?
If you can't open it, they'll give you 50 cents.
No, the police department lacks faith in its own lock system. Losers.
After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office.
This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about the dreams.
It won't open.
Did you really think it would?
Hey, pal, our security is high tech around here. We just got through explaining that.
There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective GUMSHOE put this here.
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective GUMSHOE leaves evidence hanging you lot too.
I bet he doesn't tuck it in his shirt under that trench coat either.
Making fun of
If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. And at that volume.
Phoenix is so mean. Everybody's judgmental.
Can't I just use one of the cards? Stop trying to open it.
You can open specific ones.
Whoa.
Phoenix
Whoa.
gasps.
What's this? Blood!
It's a little worn, but definitely a handprint here.
It looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright, what if the blood stays left in the room?
We should use our testing fluids to check it out.
Phoenix just looks for any excuse to spray everything.
Whoa. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like that.
Why would they clean up the blood in the crime scene?
Huh?
Why would they clean up the blood in the crime scene?
Good question.
I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien.
This proves something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you don't want my opinion, you shouldn't ask.
Nobody even insulted his opinion this time.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh, I knew it! This is someone's raw handprint!
As if they couldn't tell that already.
What?
What's the matter, detective?
This locker, it's mine.
It's yours?
Please, you have to help me while they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys, believe me. You can't trust the police.
What? You detective?
Wait, you didn't even spray everything last night. What about the one that's the shirt hanging out? Oh, yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is
Why am I getting the reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What this? It's called luminal testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where did you get this, Emma?
I always buy it and then buy the mail order. That's a dark web.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans.
You sound like he's jotting down that she buys it on the dark web now.
Go to the right side, you can spray everything.
just anything else. Just spray everything.
Hey, is that the metal detector from the last case?
Oh yeah.
This is my crowning achievement. My masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal.
What?
He was dancing proudly on the day of the awards ceremony. But there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony. So they took the Blue Badger away for a while.
Really? Why?
Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful? I toiled night and day.
I sympathize with Detective GUMSHOE, but I can see why they moved it. Wait.
Hey, spray with the junk.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You thought the Blue Badger was covered in blood?
Yeah.
Thought the Blue Badger did it.
It was the only explanation I could think of. He stole the ID and killed someone.
And he has a motive.
So he took him away. So he wouldn't kill anyone. Exactly.
Okay.
So,
Did you ask
oh yeah, I forgot.
Gumshoe for his ID number?
Could you take a look at this? This is an ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number.
It's not your ID number, is it? The Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
What? What?
What's that?
It sounds like what the Sims and Sims 1 chant while they're doing.
I thought it sounded like that thing Obi-Wan writes in episode 3.
Yeah. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?